Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to you all. Today we are going to see about in the subject science, in the subject physics for grade 7. We are going to start a new lesson, that is chapter 13, pressure. In this chapter we are going to start from the page 77. So please open your textbook from the page 77 and let's see the chapter 13, that is pressure. So now in this chapter we are going to see the objectives of today's lesson, that is what is pressure and what is its units, and after that we are going to see some example based on the pressure. So with this we are going to start the today's lesson, that is let's see about what is pressure. The first thing that we are going to talk about pressure, that is pressure means how much something is pushing on something else, that we call it as pressure, or in other words it can be expressed as force per unit area. Pressure can be expressed as force per unit area. In the other way it can be given in the form of formula, that is pressure is equal to force in newtons upon area in square meters, and a force acting over a small area gives a larger pressure. When a force is acting over a small area gives a larger pressure. Its unit is newtons per square meter. Its unit is newtons per square meter. We can write it N/m square, or this unit is also called the Pascal, PA, because the scientist named Blaise Pascal, who has investigated air pressure, and hence the name given, that is Pascal. Based on this we are going to see some examples, and in which we will be going to see how the pressure, how the force acting over a small area gives a larger pressure. With the example we will see that. So let's see about the first example, that is example 1. An elephant weighing 40,000 Newton stands on 1 foot of area 1000 centimeters square. This 1000 centimeters square, as we are going to convert this to meter square, so it will be equal to 1/10 meter square. What pressure is exerted on the ground? We have to find out the pressure which is exerted on the ground. So as we know the formula, that is pressure is equal to force upon area. So what is the force here? 40,000 Newton is the force, and area is given to you, that is 1/10 meter square. This is the area, this is the force, and this is the area. So now put these values in the formula and let's see the answer what we get from this. So 40,000 Newton over 1/10 meter square. So this 1/10, when you are going to multiply this with the in the next step, that is 40 multiplied by 10 or multiply by 10 gives you Newton per meter here. The answer what we get for the pressure, that is 4 lakh Newton per meter square. So this is the answer for this question, that is how much pressure is exerted on the ground. So 40 lakh Newton per meter square is the pressure which is exerted on the ground. Now let's see for the next example, that is what is the pressure exerted by a girl weighing 400 Newton standing on one stiletto heel of area 1 centimeter square. 1 centimeter square, again we are going to convert it to meter square. So now here 1 centimeter square is equal to 1/10,000 meter square. So this is what we are going to see here. The formula is what? Pressure is equal to force upon area. Pressure is equal to force upon area, and as we have the force here which is given to you as 400 Newton, and area is given to you, that is 1/10,000 meter square. So put these values in the formula and let's see the answer. So 400 multiplied by 10,000 gives you 40 lakh. 40 lakh Newton per meter square, which is the 10 times bigger than this amount, which is 10 times bigger than the amount which is told to us. So now here the pressure which we get due to this standing on one stiletto heel, that the pressure what is exerted by the girl is with the heel, what we are going to see here, it is 40 lakh Newton per meter square. So based on this we can say that in case of the elephant, in the first example, the elephant exerts a larger force, but because of the elephant is heavier. And in case of this second example, where we are going to see about the girl's heel exerts a larger pressure because of its smaller area. So in here the pressure is because of this smaller area, whereas in case of the elephant it is heavier, the elephant's leg is heavier, so it is giving you the larger force. So here we can say that based on this, the elephant exerts a larger force and the girl's heel exerts a larger pressure. So this is based on these two examples we can conclude here the today's lesson that about the force. And with this I will be going to conclude here. Till I will be back with the new video for the further part of the lesson. Till then, thank you and goodbye.